Hollywood wasn't checking for Kevin at that time, but similarly to the way I knew about Steve's book, in places like in Atlanta, right, off the Hollywood grid, all people were talking about was Kevin Hart. They were bootlegging his DVDs like crazy, right? Watching, that's when YouTube was just starting to really pop, watching his videos and his stuff over and over. And I watched my kids watching Kevin. I was like, this dude is having a moment, but it's not like he's selling so many, units of his comedy special.
Right.
So Hollywood doesn't really know how hot he is right now.
Right.
He was one of the first people I went after, ran into him at the airport. I said, brother, I'm making the same thing I did this. I said, I'm making a movie. He knew a couple of my movies before, but we didn't really know each other. I said, give me a shot. Let me work with you to make this movie. I want you to star in my new movie that I'm making based on Steve Harvey's book. He said, I'm in. And he gave me that chance, right? Because at that time, Hollywood wasn't coming after him, but he was hot in the streets, so to speak. I made that movie. I said, I got you. Put him in the middle. And then it was about how do we put a great ensemble cast around. I'm so proud of that cast, man. You talk about Gabby, and you talk about Taraji, you talk about Regina Hall, talk about Michael Ealy and Romany Malco and Terrance J. Terrance J got that role. He wasn't even supposed to be in the movie. He showed up at the table read. I didn't have anybody cast for that role. We were reading it, right? You do a table read. Everybody sits around and actually acts out the script while you're reading it.
Right.
And Terrance J came in. I said, listen, I don't know that I can get you in this movie, but sit in for this part of Regina Hall's love interest in the table read. He was so prepared. He had studied so hard. He came in, everybody else was reading their scripts. Terrance J didn't need a script because he had memorized the whole thing. He knew all his lines. He was completely off book, we call it, and he was acting his ass off in that table read, and that's how he got the role.
Wow.
He was willing to do what it took.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we do something before two something.